Now I gotta ride or die.
That ain't a knife. This is a knife. That's took gearbox right there, mate. Took gearbox. Lovely. Oh, there she is. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. 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 It's got a bit of everybody. Okay. Oh, we've got a free car mat. Look at that free car mat. This side. She definitely needs a clean, I know that much. Can't see it now. How about there? Yes! Inside the car. Right, stay there. please stay there. Don't damage the car. Right. Next up, turbo manifold. So guys, welcome back to the channel. As you just saw then, the intro of today's video was us taking the gearbox and the turbo manifold down to Advanced Automotive. Now, couple of things to tell you guys about, try and show you guys. I don't want to put the camera in the guy's face at Advanced Automotive. I want them to be cracking on in their own time, no pressure whatsoever. So, just got a bit of footage there, as you saw, of, well, I actually walked into the 2J, sat in the bay, and I was like, whoa, you're not done, obviously, but are you putting it in? Are you seeing space-wise? And they were like, yeah. So space-wise, I'm surprised, and I haven't shown you guys this, and I will show you it in time. I'm surprised how big the 2J looks in the bay of the Cadillac. I was genuinely thinking there'd be so much more room, but there isn't. And we're already finding problems with mainly the bottom steering arms. The sump is touching one of them. So what we're going to probably do is either replace the sump with a sump the other way around, because I think you can get a sump that's front loaded instead of back loaded. You know, again, mechanics is not my best my best subject to talk about sometimes. That's why we've got professionals doing stuff like this. But we're either going to change the sump, or we're going to make a new steering linkage between both sides, so arch it as much as we can, because it's a moving part. It needs to be well away from the engine, of course, but that's what they're just working out now. They're actually going to take the steering components off the bottom, so it's basically a rod and then rod and then rod and then rod, and basically we're going to see what it sits like without them on there, and then we're going to see from there how far away the gearbox is from really going in. So yeah, as updates goes, I want to update you guys on the regular as to what's going on. But yeah, gearbox is going on the engine, and then the engine and gearbox will go in, just to see space more than anything, because the space I don't think it was going to be a factor we worried about, but it's already becoming sort of a little bit of a hit and miss thing. The turbo manifold and stuff should sit really, really nicely. Where the turbo and manifold sits, there's quite a lot of room, so that's a really, really good thing. But of course, I will update you guys once it happens, once stuff comes in, once more progress is shown. But of course, if you want to see this car in its build state at the end of the day, definitely come down to Players Classic. That's where the car will be in the couple of weeks time. We've got a couple of weeks to like just put the, I literally just want to put the engine clear and gearbox in the bay, turbo manifold on, all that stuff. Nothing crazy, but just to show you guys what's going on. And then yeah, it will get rebooked in after that. But I'm so excited for this. Super excited for this. But let's get back to the office. We've got a ton of stuff to do today. How's this for a bit of car spotting? It's not an original, let's say. Cleaning, ear, me, house, clearance service, handyman. Mate, nice to see it though. What a bit of car spotting. So we are back at the unit, at the office. This has just come in today. Got to show you guys this because, mate, if these hadn't gone out of control, I would be in for one at the moment. I reckon that this is, well, they've already come up, let's be honest, from when I started looking at them, probably when you guys started looking at them, or owned one of these if you're watching this video. I would love to put one of these next to my Series 1 RS Turbo, but because of money, because of how much these things are going for now, they're getting out of control. Of course, the Sierra Cosworth, mate, I would kill to have one of these. This is a 4x4 variant in, it looks like bluey purple. Let me know below what you think the colour is. I'm not too sure what the colour is. I might find out in a minute. This one's got tinted windows, OZ wheels, mud flaps on it. Look at that. Lights at the back. Look at the Cosworth logo. Oh. Yeah, I'd love one of these. I'd probably have a 2-wheel drive one if it was me. That would be where I'd go with it. Just have a little nose inside. Turbo gauges. Lovely interior, actually. It looks really, really good condition. Bolster's nice. But yeah, this has just come in. Obviously, it needs a lot of work. Everything does. So old car, mate, old car. But that is so nice to see in here today. And of course, I want one. Jason, I want one of these. You're drinking a can of Coke there, are you? I was just. Oh, it's not a can of Coke. What is that?
It's orange.
Go on, say it. Yeah, I was going to say it's just orange. I was just telling everyone, wouldn't it be nice to sit this sort of car next to our cars in our garage, in the garage, just have us like a nice car, but financially, mate, they've gone out of control.
It's steered from the rear.
Yes, I mean, the 4x4.
Don't like the 4-wheel drive box.
I understand. I get it. I get the 4-wheel drive, but I'm the same. I'd rather the rear wheel, mate.
It'd be like the Escort Cosy.
Yeah.
In a slightly less desirable shape.
Yeah.
Whereas the 2-wheel drive version, there's you kick its head in.
Yeah, it goes sideways for days.
You're basically a taxi going sideways with a
the front. But
like Jimmy's one.
I was just saying, you know, it's just nice to see one anyway, because of financially how much these things are getting to at the moment. Do you know what colour it is? Because I don't. It's like bluey purple. Don't. I'm not a
Sierra nerd.
You're not a Sierra nerd. I'm not a Sierra nerd. We're going to leave it up to the comment section to tell us what colour it is. It looks.
This isn't good, is it?
No, but I mean, it's old car, innit? Don't worry about it. It's old car. I reckon it's like a dark blue. It's not pearl. It's like metallic.
It's like a bluey grey.
Yeah, it's got like a bit of grey in it as well. I can't quite capture it on camera because, well, I suppose the wing mirror is probably getting the best bit of it. It's a really nice colour. I don't see many in this colour, if I'm honest.
I'm sure the comment section will be alive with the correct answer.
Yes, correct answer from people that know what they're talking about, and not me, because I have no idea what I'm talking about ever. It's just a nice car, mate. I just love to see it. Just love to see it, mate. Just love to see it. This is the point where I'd usually go around the car park. There's not too much here today. Usually the Seat is sat here, the gold orangey one that we've had on the channel quite a lot. Unfortunately, he sold it. It is sold. Now, I had this discussion with him at the time because I saw it go up for sale for £3,000, and I said, you know what, mate? I don't know how much these are worth because I can't find another one, but I reckon you're not far off the mark. A lot of people online were not happy to see that car at £3,000, and do you know what? He sold it straight away for £3,000, which is insane. That shows how much stuff he's getting because of the rarity. You cannot find that car again. Much like these, much like pretty much anything, it's just getting expensive at the moment to actually find anything good, especially like an orangey gold one. So yeah, that car is actually sold now, which is insane. I don't get to see it every day, which is such a shame. But outside we do have Jason's Series 1 RS Turbo. This went to wax stock this weekend, and as you can see, it's a little bit dirty, especially around this side, because it got caught in the rain on a trailer on the way home. But he got 4th place, which is a massive shout. I'm so glad that this was notified, it was, you know, seen by everybody, and got some sort of recognition as well for all the work that he's been putting into it. So yeah, 4th place at Waxstock, which is a shout, but it means, and we were chatting a minute ago, that it's dirty now. He wants to drive it. I know it sounds silly, but this is as dirty as it's probably ever going to get, so he wants to go and drive it around, and I think that's such a cool way to do stuff because he's enjoyed the shows with it, and now he can actually take it and enjoy it on the road. The other thing to talk about is this will be at Players Classic as well. as the Blue Fiesta. So this, my Cadillac and the Blue Fiesta will all be at Players Classic. I cannot wait for that show. It is going to be insane. Now we're actually finishing today with this car. You guys may or may not have seen this car come in, it was about a month or two ago now. And I made a big song and dance about how, not necessarily rare it was, but how hard it was to find the goldy Phoenix gold colour with this interior manual M3. They're getting quite hard to find in any iteration, let alone funky colours with funky interior. But it's actually back to get loads of work done. As you can see, front bumper is off. I think they're painting bits, stuff's getting polished. I think this side's getting polished. As you can see, work is commencing on many different things, especially trims, wing mirrors, and various other little bits. Of course, this is if I remember correctly, it's a one owner car. So the owner is actually trying to recommission this in a sense and actually get it back to a really nice state, which is what it deserves. Of course, values are going up, but if it's a one owner, it deserves even more than that, in my opinion. So, really cool to see that. We'll update you guys again if you want to see it on the progress of this car. Interestingly enough, though, look at that as a crash bar. That's really, really interesting. Never knew that on M3s. You learn something new every day. You may not have known that. I definitely didn't know that, but pretty cool to see. Anyway, we're going to end today's video just having a little look around at this M3. But thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.